Dear Florida, when I was a boy, you were paradise. Endless beaches, crystal clear waters, the scent of orange blossoms in the air. You gave us all the fish we could eat, all the clean water we could drink, as we watched it meander south from Lake Okeechobee to the Everglades. We didn't understand your ebbs and flows, how the two come together to maintain life. The water needed to flow south to where the river of grass could thrive from it while purifying it, south to where the aquifers could drink from it, south to where it belonged. When I was a boy, you had a plan, but in our ignorance we made our own. We built ditches and concrete canals to bleed the water out of you to the east and west. Drunk on progress, we dried up your precious river of grass and laid a patchwork quilt of sugar plantations at your Great Lakes feet, slowly soaking your soil with fertilizers and pesticides. Our poisons let invasive species thrive that had no business doing so. And so we tried different poisons. We watched as our septic fields leached sewage into your waters, feeding toxic algae blooms. Watched as fish died by the thousands. We made freshwater salty and saltwater fresh, with dire consequences. The water needs to flow south, so we're here to tell you that we're ready to change, that we have to change. We must return the flow of the water, reclaiming the lands south of Lake Okeechobee to restore the river of grass. We must find alternatives to poison. We must update our infrastructure to keep sewage from your precious waters. Because our future depends on you, and your future depends on us, if we lose you now, it will be simply because we allowed it to happen.
Your privacy is important to you and to us, so we want to be transparent about your data, why we collect it, and how you can manage it. Your personal data includes information about you, such as your name, address, and email. It also includes information such as your IP address and your cookies. A cookie is a small file that can be placed on your computer, phone, or similar device. It means that organisations such as The Guardian can recognise and remember you. We use your personal data for lots of reasons. For example, we use it to make our site run better and to carry out marketing when you allow us. We need it to provide the products and services you've signed up for, such as subscriptions, emails, and notifications. And we also use cookies to display advertising in lots of ways, including ads that have been tailored to you. So, if you've been reading a lot of food and drink articles, for example, you might see more ads about food and drink. You can manage the way that we use your data at any point, and you can control which topics we contact you about, from our journalism and events to holidays and jobs. You can change your marketing preferences at any time, including email, phone, text, or post. Just sign in and go to the Emails and Marketing tab in your account area. And you can find details of how to manage your cookies and advertising in our cookies policy. We take your data rights seriously, and we've explained them further on our privacy site. We've also included more information there about our activities and obligations, so that you have clarity about your data.
Blue is the world's favourite colour. We use it everywhere. In fact, right now, half of all humans are wearing blue jeans. But in the natural world, blue is extremely uncommon. Blue flowers, fruits and foods are rare. And of the Earth's 64,000 vertebrates, only 2 have blue pigment. The sea isn't blue, nor is the sky. They're actually optical illusions. And if you've ever been captivated by a pair of blue eyes, you've been deceived. In reality, they're pale brown. Blue is so elusive that some ancient languages didn't even have a word for it. Yet strangely, we can see it better than any other colour in the dark. That's why emergency vehicles have blue flashing lights. The landscape appears bluer in the distance and often fades into a hazy cerulean horizon. Because blue doesn't really exist in our world, it only hovers on its edges. So it's pretty ironic that we all live on a blue planet.
Hi guys, I'm Charlotte, and today I'll be talking you through putting on a condom. Oh, easy, I hear you scream. But, just in the interest of everyone getting it right, here we go. Number 1, please check the best before date. If it's not in date anymore, spin it. Simple answer. That's all you need to remember. Grab yourself another one that is in date. Moving on to number 2. Please be very careful when opening the packet. Gently push the condom to one side, and with the side with a bit more space, tear the corner of the packet. No ripping. I know you're very excited. You can save the ripping for each other's clothes. Just make sure no damage comes to the condom itself, okay? Next step. Check that it's the right way around. Always a good place to start. The T-end should be pointing up, which you grab with your thumb and your forefinger. If you accidentally put it on the wrong side, ditch the condom and use a new one. Okay. Now we're ready for putting it on. Now, what you want to do is, before you place the condom on, make sure the penis is fully erect and ready to play. Then, leave about half an inch of extra space at the tip of the condom by pinching out any extra air. This will help collect semen. Trapped air can also make the condom split, which is extremely counterproductive, need I say. Now roll the condom to the base of the penis while again smoothing out any air bubbles, and that is it. You're ready to rumble, as they say. Thanks very much for listening. See you later.
Econundrum. Should I drink bottled water? Americans throw away 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour. And every piece of plastic that's ever been made still exists today. Pollution is such an issue that there will be more plastic than fish in the sea by 2050, according to some reports. So giving good thought to whether you drink bottled water might not be a bad idea. Not everyone has access to clean tap water, but if you do, the solution is really simple. Why not use a refillable bottle and trust your tap? Because it actually takes around 3 litres of natural water to make 1 litre of bottled water. In America, the bottled water market is still growing. In 2014, the average consumption was more than 150 litres per person. Some of those bottles are from companies who filter mains water from the tap and sell it back to you at a much higher price. So, if it's good enough for them, why not for you?